A general review of startup incubator workshops in Metro Vancouver, using Divercity's October 22nd, 2025 Small Business Week Fair as a representative example. Let's talk impact. Mentorship without memory, metrics, or meaning. A review of Metro Vancouver's startup incubator scene. Let's be blunt. The startup incubator workshops showcased at Divercity's Small Business Week Fair on October 22nd, 2025, are not nurturing innovation. They are reheating platitudes in a microwave-labeled disruption. In any normal economic cycle, only 1 in 20 startups survives past 5 years. So where is the data? Did a single mentor present their alumni survival rate? Their failure autopsy reports? Their capital efficiency ratios? Silence. Because this is not a lab. It is a theater, and the audience is paying tuition to watch improved. But we are not in a normal cycle. We are in what Fengshui economics calls the fire cycle, a period of volatility, rapid burnout, and systemic instability. Yet not one session addressed how to navigate scarcity, regulatory flux, or cross-cultural risk. Instead, we got sticky notes, vision boards, and the spiritual equivalent of just manifest it. Economics 101 teaches the elasticity of supply and demand, the responsiveness of quantity demanded or supplied to price changes. A founder must know whether their product is elastic or inelastic to set sustainable prices, forecast revenue, and avoid collapse when costs shift. Yet not one mentor walked through this foundational calculation. How do you launch a business without understanding whether your customers will vanish if you raise your price by 10%? Apparently, by guessing, and hoping your credit card holds out. Sage advice has long been clear: be only in a market where you have no competitors. Not because competition is bad, but because true innovation solves unmet needs, not just repackages what already exists. Yet the startups on display were crowded into saturated spaces: generic wellness apps, Me-Too skincare lines, and vague consulting services with no defensible edge. The proof was in the participants. 2 students launched a health service mimicking a clinic. Neither held an ND designation. Neither used instrumentation or the TCM finger pulse technique. Both confused Centella asiatica with sciatica. This is not entrepreneurship. It is medical cosplay. Then there was the entrepreneur from India with a skincare line. He claimed Health Canada approval, yet his English-only labels lacked NPN registration numbers and GMP certification, basic requirements in bilingual Canada. When asked why he did not sell Gotu Kola derivatives, a plant native to his own country, with one SKU moving 10,000 units a month at $50 per 100 milliliters in Metro Vancouver, he had never heard of it. His supply chain was his uncle in Mumbai. His sales were negligible. His mentor was nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, a co-op organizer handed out glossy pamphlets with zero financial disclosures, as if co-ops were just a vibe, not an economic engine. Did they mention that China lifted 800 million people out of poverty largely through highly evolved rural co-ops? That those same villagers later pooled capital to invest in Vancouver real estate, celebrating their wins with full venue bookings at Marpol's finest seafood restaurants? Of course not. History is inconvenient when your pitch deck has no footnotes. And where were the elders? Not a single mentor from S.U.C.C.E.S.S, the quiet backbone of immigrant integration in Vancouver for over half a century. These are the people who know how capital moves across borders, how trust is built in diaspora communities, and why cultural fluency beats business school jargon every time. The startup lineup itself felt like a time machine set to 2012. No diagnostic toilets, already common in Asian malls. No AI-powered kiosks in city parks analyzing urine or perfusion for early health warnings. No community health tech that serves real human needs. Just more apps for things nobody asked for.
Worst of all, zero discussion of the product life cycle. No one explains that advertising loses effectiveness once you hit the maturity or decline phase of the bell curve. You cannot Instagram your way out of obsolescence. And let us not forget the unspoken rules of place. In Hong Kong, a stop sign will not go up without a feng shui shifu's blessing. My colleague once chased a land dragon out of a dead-end corridor in a nearby mall, filmed by security, celebrated by staff, because energy flow matters as much as foot traffic. But here, mentors treat geography like a Google Maps pin, not a living system. These incubator workshops do not prepare founders for the world. They prepare them for another incubator. Until mentorship includes economic realism, cultural intelligence, regulatory literacy, and historical awareness, it is just expensive cheerleading for the already privileged. Real innovation does not happen in pitch rooms. It happens where wisdom meets necessity, and this program had neither.